Hello everyone, welcome back to BPO Interview Tutorials. I hope you guys are doing really well and learning a lot of things from our channel. If you're not, then please check out our playlist. You will find 200 plus videos that will help you in cracking your interviews. Those are related to trainers, team leaders, quality analysts, workforce management like WFM, then people management, project management, MS Excel dashboards, Six Sigma certification. Many more videos are there, guys. Please check out and keep learning. Let me also know in feedback session if you want video on any specific topic. Let's move to today's concept. It's interesting, guys, which is ACPT analysis, which is also known as agent customer process technology analysis. You guys have seen this or else you guys have heard this particular term in any of your quality audits from your managers. Okay, like do ACPT, check out what is the RC behind it, who made the mistake, either it is agent, customer, process, or technology, how we can identify the root cause behind that, and how we can improve the scores. So we will learn this today. Okay, I'm going only as per the uh, theory purpose or else interview purpose. In future I will also prepare one sheet or else I will also give it some flowcharts so that you can prepare real-time data for your team. Okay, so that will also be very easy and you can also use such kind of technologies or such kind of activity in your day-to-day task. And I want everyone to use this ACPT analysis in your day-to-day audits as well, and this can be used by quality trainer, team leader, everyone, whomsoever you are guys are focusing on. Let's start. What is this ACPT analysis? So in call center or else any of the project management or anything, guys. Okay, so the quality scores are very important, we know that. Apart from quality scores, customer satisfaction is also important. If customer satisfaction is not good, definitely we will lose our customers, and also we will lose our quality, we will lose our money, revenue, many more things. So CSAT, customer satisfaction, is really important. What if we lose our CSAT, we move to DSAT or detractors, we can also say the detractors. Okay, net promoter score, all this we have seen in the last videos. If not, I'll add the link in the description, you can check, guys. Okay, so if we get more DSAT, how we can improve that, what we can do to improve our CSAT or else to get more CSAT and we can reduce the DSAT, how we can do that, all this activity we can do with the help of ACPT analysis. I'm not telling this is the only way we can do. People are using lean management, people are using RCAs, people are using gap analysis, they are using PCDA, they are also using I can say mistake proofing activity. Many more activities are there, and in that ACPT analysis is also one you guys can use. Okay, I hope this is clear till now. And to improve or else to remove the DSAT, we will use ACPT analysis. In ACPT analysis, we will use RCA. Now, what is this RCA? Root cause analysis. This will never give us the solution. It will tell us what is the error behind or what is the reason behind this particular error. So we also should know how to do RCA. I'll add a link in the description. You guys can check that so that you will be easily understanding what is RCA here. So all these terms are important, guys. Make sure you will check these things very sincerely. Now let's move few more points. The main agenda behind the ACPT here is to check out why we received the DSAT, why we received the customer dissatisfaction. There may be many reasons. For example, because of technical issue, we will learn in deep, because of process issues, process limitations. We cannot give refund to the customer because as per the process we can only go with replacement in any of the e-commerce website, right? So again, process limitation. We also have a customer in the sense, sometimes the customer know that they made a mistake but still they will shout on the employees so that they will find they will get something or some amount there. Sometimes customers, I won't say like they don't know the process or anything, but sometimes they will do unnecessary activities, like they will not listen to us, they will not go with the process, they will not ready to go with the policies. Many type of customers you might find. Okay, we'll go in deep. Sometimes we'll get because of the employees agent, which means our employees, they do the mistake in many ways. What are those mistakes? We will see in detail. Now in all these four, okay, in all these four, the main focus to be kept is on A, which is agent errors. If we are focusing more on agent error, definitely we will improve our scores a lot, a lot guys, a lot we can improve our scores. And like if we say about process, it definitely there is a limitation, we can't do more, we can just go and tell customer. There are many ways we can improve that, we will see. But still process, sometimes we will get some kind of issues only in terms of process. But agent, yes, more and more you will get. Okay, so the main focus should be on agent. Now let's move one by one, we'll see how we can describe this ACPT, how we can see that how we can improve this particular DSATs, how we can improve and we can convert those under CSAT. So this is basic guys, you guys are doing all these activities in your day-to-day task, but we are not keeping it in a proper way, right? So we'll see today what kind of DSAT we will get because of the agent issues. Agent, which means the employees, the associates who are working with us. First thing, first and the foremost thing, that is less production knowledge, unskilled. They are not properly skilled, they are not following the guidelines what we have there, available guidelines they are not following. They are not checking the process updates. Okay, they are not ready to check the process update, will issue. Okay, improper solution in documentation, like suppose they want to give a solution here that they cannot give a refund, but they're providing the refund, or might be vice versa. They're not doing documentation purpose properly. Suppose that particular case need to be transferred with proper notes, it was not done. So many agent related issues, sometimes it need to be transferred to some other department, you transfer it to other department. There might be a situation we'll get a DSAT because customer time will get increase in getting the solution, right? Rushing on calls and chat, just rush because my shift is getting end, I need to close this as soon as possible. They're rushing, they're giving improper solutions. Post having discussion of 2 to 3 scenarios over the call, chats or email, sending resolution for only one. They're not providing resolution on other two. These all are scenarios guys, I did not mention it here, but I'm just letting you know that there are many issues you might identify because of agent. Now rude and abusive, few employees least bother about their job. Sometimes they will take, suppose customer is uh, irritated or irritated, okay, and he shouted, the employee again re-shouted on the customer. He used any bad abusive language, profanity, not following the things. Employee also used the same. What will happen there? For sure they will get a DSAT. So we shouldn't take all this personal. We should go with the process actually. Okay. Grammatical errors in chat and emails. For an example, I'm just mentioning in chat that I want to give you refund. Instead of that, I'm mentioning I want to give you refund. Improper grammar, sentence we have not done, we have not used properly. Sometimes customer is very irritated. I'm not telling every time you might make calm to the customer, but sometimes because of your empathization, your sympathy, your assurance, okay, guiding policies in a proper way, many things, with the help of all the weapons you guys have, definitely you can make a customer calm over the call or chat or email. They might understand you, they might understand the process, definitely that the DSAT might get converted into CSAT as well. Okay, so it's not an end guys, there are many things you can work on when you are looking towards the process. Incorrect resolution given, we are supposed to give them refund but we did not give them, again agent issue. So there are many things guys, so these all comes under the agent, which means it's a valid DSATs, which means we have to focus on the employees there in terms of the trainings, real-time feedback, side-by-side audits, make sure they are taking support from the floor. They are also checking all the knowledge guides what they have. They shouldn't have a will issues. We should also understand their situation. They are humans, not robots, right? We should always speak with them what the issues they are facing out, personal, professional. We should ask them, we should give some time rather than doing micromanagement. Many things you can do in order to improve their scores. Get a motivation, try to have a motivation, have wellness activity, take your team to any of the trip, or else you can go for a team lunch, have some breaks,
This all will improve the will issues, and employee will start taking things seriously, guys. In this way you can improve. See guys, in entire video I'm keeping more stress on agent because this is the main thing we have to focus on. Okay, so let's move to next point, which is customer. Now customer, why customer? So here you should understand in two way. I'm not getting out here in such a way like um, agent told incorrect information, customer got angry. This is not the customer. This is not because of the customer we got the DSAT. This is because of the agent behavior. Okay. Now what if customer came up and he is completely irritated because he was approaching us from longer back. Okay, because of some process deadline or whatever it is, he's not happy, but he will give the DSAT to you guys. Okay, sometimes it might happen. Now I'm not telling we'll go, we can also keep such kind of issues in process. Okay, but what I'm telling is, if customer like unrelevantly they are just dragging the things, they know everything, like they'll not get a refund at the end, but they're just dragging the thing and they give DSAT. Second, they want to give CSAT, mistakenly they clicked on DSAT. Sometimes post giving all the answers, post giving refund or whatever it is, they might feel like, no, I want to give DSAT here because they was not completely satisfied. So in such kind of issues we should always share feedback to the employees that they should understand the intention of the customer. Okay, there might be many scenarios wherein with our words we can make calm to the customer, right? We can do that. Yes, there might be a possibility there. Okay, use proper apology, articulation of your words. Okay, obstruction handling, many things you can do guys here. And in this way we can just improve our CSAT here. Many things we can do. Okay, sometimes few things will not be in our hand. Definitely we just say this is because of the customer, wherein our agent have done all his efforts, he gave all the information properly, still customer gave the DSAT. Yes, this might impact the score of the employee, but will not go and share any feedback to the employee, just will inform him that, oh okay, this is the thing happened due to which you got a DSAT here. Let's move to next, process. Now what is this process? The name itself says. Now if I go with any e-commerce website, and in the e-commerce website, um, this says that on electronic will give you replacement. So if you order product you cannot return it back. Now customer is coming and asking, I need a refund, I don't need this iPhone actually, so there is a financial issue for me and I need my money back. Sorry boss, we cannot give that because of policies. Then it's a limitation. Okay, so sometimes because of the process limitation we are not able to help the customers. That doesn't mean we will directly deny on their face and we'll tell them, sorry boss, because of the policies we cannot do anything for you guys. No, we have to use our statements really well, and we should gain a trust from the customer. Try to keep yourself in place of customer, try to support him with the help of your words. I know at the end because of the limitation you can't do anything there, but still you can try your level best. Now how we can improve this? Sometimes what happened, if we do an analysis and RCS and all, just pick data of last quarter, 1 month, weekly, whatever it is, check out what are the common process related DSATs we have received. Take all those data, prepare pivot table, check out what is the percentage which is impacting our DSAT scores here, CSAT scores here. Go and highlight the same thing to client, share your ideas there in order to remove this process limitation. I'm not telling that they will definitely accept and they will change a process for you guys, but you can go and with the help of your presentation analysis, okay, share the ideas. If we do this, definitely customer satisfaction will get increased. Okay, you also see if there is any revenue getting impacted. In this way you will check and you can also improve the CSAT here. But again, process related DSAT again will not go and impact to the agent, but yes, the score will get impacted. But one more situation, although we have a process limitation, what if the employee is guide not able to guide the customer properly? They are not taking to the policy page over the call to the customer. It's not a policy error, it's a employee error, because employee was not able to guide them properly. Sometimes customer might get might feel that yes, this is my miss and I did not check the process, due to which I did not get a refund here. Sometimes they will understand. That doesn't mean that every time a customer or because of policy limitation will not able to convert. We are human beings. We are not robot. We cannot go and just share the information in such a way like a robotic reply. We should understand the things and try to motivate. Okay. One more thing we can do here is, okay, I'm not able to provide you a solution here, but we are telling there is a few more things they should understand so that they will not get impacted in future. Okay, so future awareness we can give them so that the customer will understand, okay, this time the blunder happened, the policy also says refund is not possible, but the agent is trying to support me. They are doing mistake proofing, or else they are just guiding me so that I'll not make a future mistake, or else just they're guiding me so that I will be aware, okay, these are the things wherein will not get a support because of the process limitation. In this way also, last, always ask further assistance to the customer. How irritated customer it is, you should ask. If you do that, definitely sometimes the customer will understand. He want to support me, but because of some restrictions he is not able to do that. Okay, so let's move to the last point, which is technology. Now there might be a situation because of technical issues, technical glitch, we might get a decide there. Example I can say, for an example, because of application crash. Because of application crash, the customer ride got cancelled, or the customer was payment got stuck. So if you go with the Rapido or any example, the ride got cancelled, amount got deducted because of technical issue. Might be anything may happen. Okay, was not able to see the application or website clearly. They might come up with a situation because of the technical glitch and all. Sometimes because of the technical issues we can solve it, sometimes those may take some time. Okay, what we can do here is we can also, yeah, sometimes what will happen, the the agent want to solve the issue. Because of the technical issue, the chat got disconnected or call got disconnected. They did outbound again, but the customer was not happy because he thought intentionally we cut the call, but it was a technical issue. Many things comes here. Okay, so such kind of issues can be solved with the help of mistake proofing. If we are finding there might be a technical issue, might be we should resolve it as soon as possible before it occurs with all the systems. Take the help from management and technical teams to solve the technical issue as soon as possible. If those are related to agent and if those are related to any of the customer, yes, we will guide them with the help of all the possible troubleshooting step so that they will get all the solution from the problems. Okay, this is all about the technical issues. So in this way we will do the RCA or gap analysis for with the help of ACPT analysis, guys. Okay, on the D sets. So I hope you understood this thing very clearly. Sincerely, if you still have any doubt, let me know. I will help you out, and we can learn these things together. Sooner we will be uploading few examples with Excel sheets from calculations on ACPT, and we'll share you information about it. Okay, so if you really like this video, please click on share option, subscribe, click on bell icon, also give like. It will hardly take a second to give like, guys, in any of the video. You can also add comments. It will be it will actually motivate me, guys. Please do that, and check out our Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn page. You will get all the information about the upcoming vacancies and the videos which will be getting posted in our YouTube channel. Still have any doubt, still you want a new video on any of the topic, share your feedback, guys. The comment section is always open. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.